How you doing, hockey fans? Wow, what just happened? The Montreal Canadiens are going to the Stanley Cup Finals. Who in their wildest imagination would have ever expected this to happen? Who? Let me ask you, who? Coming into the playoffs, we thought the Canadian division would be a joke. And you know what? I couldn't disagree with you on that. And you know what's even funnier? The Canadiens were the fourth place team in that division. How does this happen? How does this happen? The Canadiens, with a regular season of 24 wins, 21 losses, and 11 overtime losses. So you combine the regulation losses with the overtime losses, you have 32 losses against 24 wins. Oh my Lord. What is this world coming to? The Canadiens are going to the Stanley Cup Finals. Think about that. The storied tradition of the Habs. It's great to see after all these years. It's been more than a couple of decades since this happened. But how does this happen? How does the NHL actually allow something like this to happen? I mean, we've seen the Kings win the Stanley Cup as an 8th seed, but at least they were a legitimate 500 team. But the Canadiens are going to be under 500. This is going to be something, if they win the Cup, that'll turn the hockey world upside down. Who knows? It could happen. But this will redefine whether our playoffs are diluted and whether or not we should really take closer adherence to whether or not this is legitimate. I don't know how you guys feel, but I think something needs to be done at this point. Now, granted, I'm a hockey fan. I'll root for any team, and it's going to be hard not to root for the Canadiens. I just root for a good series, and this was a good series with Vegas. What they did to Vegas was one of the more. I thought the Avalanche were the best. Again, in the playoffs, anything can happen. I thought the Avalanche were the best team. I thought they were going to be the team to be reckoned with, and if it wasn't them, it was going to be the Vegas Knights. But this once again shows you that come playoff time, anything can happen. It's almost like the regular season, although it wasn't 82 games this year. What was it, 56? It's just a warm-up to the playoffs. It's a seeding spot. But the NHL playoffs, you hate to say it, as much as a hockey purist as I am, are just becoming a seeding. The regular season become a seeding for the postseason. It means nothing else. You just have to be one of the top 8. Well, next year they'll go back to the regular format. You just have to be one of the top 8 teams in your conference. And again, it's going to be wild and wacky. We thought last year was wacky. What went on? This is going to be even wackier. And they actually had people. I'm glad they actually had people in Montreal for these games. But they had like 4 times as many people crowding the plaza outside the arena than they had in the arena. So something's out of whack there too. I honestly, I'm just curious. I just want to enjoy what happens. But I am so glad the NHL is going back to their regular divisional format last year on 82-game schedule. Give this some credence for what it is, and we'll just take it from there. But I just had to, let off some steam here and say, not that I'm disgusted about it. I just can't believe this is happening. It just goes to show you never know. That's the beauty of sports. You never know. But hats off to the Canadiens. They did what they had to do to get into the playoffs. And by golly, they got a chance to be Stanley Cup champions. So good luck to them. And tomorrow night's Tampa Bay, New York Island game should be another doozy. So let's see what happens there. But just when you think that things couldn't get any wackier in the NHL, this happens. Yes, the Montreal Canadiens are going to the Stanley Cup Finals. Good luck, Canadian fans. Only in the NHL in 2021 could this happen. Enjoy the rest of the playoffs. Good luck to all the teams. Take care.